Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Zita Humaida. In this video, I want to share with you about the novel that I read, Once in a Promised Land by Laila Halaby. This novel set in Tucson, Arizona after 9/11. It is about Jordanian couple Jassim and Salwa Hadad. Jassim is a hydrologist who likes routine. Salwa works at a bank and is a real estate agent. The marriage starts to fall apart because of outside and inside problems. Jassim and Salwa are Arab Muslim immigrants in the United States. They face prejudice and discrimination, especially after 9/11. Jassim tries to survive by swimming every morning, but still faces stereotype and mistrust. Meanwhile, Salwa harbors a burning desire to become a mother, but Jassim rejects the idea of having children. The novel looks at how people feel isolated and misunderstood in a society that is prejudiced against them. Jassim and Salwa relationship is made more difficult by secret, misunderstanding, and pressure from society. Tragedy and difficult education force them to make choices that affect their lives. In this novel, I have 5 quotations. The first is no turban, burqas, or violent culture, page 10. It's a satirical take on the stereotype many Westerners have about Arab and Muslim. It reflects Jassim and Salwa's experience of being constantly associated with violence or terrorism simply because of their ethnic and religious identity. The application of Orientalism in this quote is a great example of how Orientalism creates a hegemonic narrative of Arab Muslim culture, ignoring its diversity. The second is, do you not use your brains? This country has more than 50 million people in it, and you're worried about your tacky little store. But now you have a lot to talk about in school. You can say you show a real life Arab and had to call security on him. Page 42. Salwa was so angry at the store staff member who called security on her husband. Just because he looked suspicious, the incidents occurred when post 9/11 prejudice created an atmosphere of distrust toward Arab in America. This quote shows Orientalism in the form of stereotype that assumes all Arabs are potentially dangerous. It is a criticism of unfounded culture, prejudice, and bad security police. The third is, Jassim did not believe in God, but he did believe in balance. Page 14. Jassim found a way to achieve a healthy work-life balance through his morning habits. Unlike other Muslims who start their day with prayers, Jassim starts his day with swimming and doesn't speak to anyone until he's ready, preferring to stay quiet and distant when someone invites him to talk. This quote shows that not every Muslim is obedient and religious. It challenges the Orientalism assumption that all Easterners, especially Muslims, are religious and obedient or religious rituals. 4 is, this book, White Terrorists, Fails, Oil, and Camels. There's room for all of your billionaires, bombers, and belly dancers. Page 9. This depicts Western prejudice against the East with symbols such as terrorists, hijab, and camels. This sentence appears in the introduction to the story before going into the character. The author describes how stereotypes about Arab and Muslim exist. The West has created a view of the East filled with terrorists, murders, and mysteries. This imagery illustrates how powerful this view is is the collective imagination of the West, creating a false and distorted perception of Arab and Muslim. And the last, Salwa had his pedo. Why do you have to wear that? It's dreadful. Makes you look like a clay. Page 415. This depicts how Arab or Eastern women are made objects by Western but are regulated by moral rules. When Jassim was warming up and Salwa saw Jassim wearing his speedo, and she commented on what Jassim was wearing. Westerners often view Arab women as sexual objects that can fulfill Western lusts, but Easterners, whether covered or modestly dressed, still see them as if there is something beautiful that Arabs hide under their long clothes. Okay, that's the five quotation from me. And once in a promised land challenge Orientalists by showing that Arab and Muslim are more than stereotypes. It's also how the effects of prejudice on discrimination after 9/11. The novel shows the cultural tension and experience of its main character. It shows how Orientalism is absurd and unjust. So you can read this novel because this novel is so very interesting and you have many knowledge about Orientalism and the application of theory Orientalism in the novel or in the literature. I think enough from what I'm sharing. So you can like this video. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.